CBS News political director and Face the Nation moderator John Dickerson, also in Washington. John, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jeff.
So we saw these clips brought back up again yesterday and this morning. Hillary Clinton saying after the investigation started, I did not send classified information. I did not send classified information. Turns out she did. There is the reaction the day after, and then there's the longer term impact on her campaign and this race in general. What is that?
The longer-term impact is for those voters who are going to put trust at the center of their decision when they look at Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. They're going to ask, who can we trust when no one is looking? And then when everyone is looking at something you've done, can we trust what you're going to tell us? And that's the long-term damage of what the FBI director did, which is that he didn't indict, but he undermined a lot of what Hillary Clinton has said about her private server. She said she didn't send those classified emails. She did. She said she and her staff were extra especially careful about how they handled things. He said they were careless and that anyone should have known, even if there were no markings, that the things they were sending were classified. She said she'd been transparent. He said not so. There were a number of work emails that were deleted and not turned over. He said the security system was weaker than Gmail. So he poked a number of holes, and there have been other holes that have been poked by the Inspector General of the State Department, saying that what she did was not in setting up this private server, as nobody else had done before, was not within the spirit and letter of the law. The Clinton campaign said things that they were good to see that things were resolved by this decision by the FBI director. A lot of these issues are not resolved.
Yeah, John, I want to talk to you about a January interview that you did with her where Clinton called the situation, quote, an effort by people looking for something to throw against the wall. How do you think that argument works now?
Well, it doesn't work at all. It doesn't work at all because you have the FBI director making the very strong rebuke he made yesterday, and you have the Inspector General of the State Department. These are not people who work for the Republican National Committee. And so these are serious inquiries. And also what the FBI director sort of hinted at yesterday was all the time and effort and painstaking effort it took to figure out what exactly was going on here with her private server, as opposed to if she'd just done it the normal way, which is important to do for keeping records and documents and so forth and so on. So there was a lot of that was a part of this investigation as well. And that investigation was caused by the fact that she created a system outside the normal boundaries.
John, I want to get your take on that tweet by Trump saying the system is rigged.
Well, that's his larger message about everything, about the economy, about the politicians who go to Washington and don't serve the people that elected them, but serve their own interests. So that's in keeping with his larger argument. What will be interesting to see is those Republicans and others who back the FBI director, think he's a straight shooter, think the FBI does good work. And so on the one hand, they all think that Hillary Clinton did something wrong. On the other hand, they have faith in Director Comey. So Donald Trump is essentially attacking the FBI there, and we'll have to see how that shakes out. But it's obviously been his standard message, and this fits into it.
John, very quickly, the president's not going to touch this, but when and how and if will Hillary Clinton address this further in person?
Well, she'll have to do it with an interview to answer some of those claims and questions, because this is not just about something that happened back when she was Secretary of State. This is about the answer she gave and the explanation she gave about an ongoing event and whether those match up with the reality. That's kind of a central part of the presidency. And so that's something she'll have to address in some kind of interview. To speak about it on the stump, if she were to choose to, would just fall in the realm of sort of public relations again. So she'll have to find some point to address this before this election's over.
John Dickerson, moderator of Face the Nation. John, thank you very much.